Well, we're into it over here. We've got the excavator going up here. My mate Matt, he's doing a really good job up there, and we'll get these stumps out, and it's a big problem out of the way then. Go for it, Matt. Matt's doing a great job here. He's cleaned all of this out for me, which is fantastic. So we'll be able to come all the way up here to these stumps and then back over here to this tree over there. It's going to make all the difference. It's going to be fantastic. So it's just going to knock these small dead ones down here. Then that'll make a really good area for me to put the wire down through down to this tree down here. Well, that one seems to be in a bit tough. He's got it. Beautiful. That's made a nice bit of firewood there in those couple for me. So that took all of an hour. It's done a fantastic job for me. Yeah, so it's given me now all of this here. It's all stump free. Away we go. G'day everyone, Monday morning again here, and I'm feeling a whole lot better today about the work that we're doing over in this area where we pulled the stumps out. It looks pretty good. So what we're going to do here today is just burn that heap of stumps up there, get those out of the way, and we'll probably pick up a few of the sticks that are around and throw on it as well. It's nice and overcast, there's no wind, so it's very safe doing it. We've got cows down the bottom down there, and we can keep an eye on those because they've never been out there before, and I certainly like to be on hand in case they do a runner on me. So the fire here looks like it's doing a good job, just burning slowly, but she'll tick away for hours like that overnight, and hopefully burn pretty much all the way. Get the stump out, hopefully it'll burn that stump out there that we've piled the ones that we pulled out yesterday up against. Yeah, very happy with the way things have gone. Okay, so I've got two calves down here who were slow coming over. Guess what? I've locked them in. They certainly let me know. Tell you what's funny, you know, doesn't matter how good you think you're going, there's always something to hold you up. And I sort of really thought that I had these calves back through. Obviously I didn't. So what I'm hoping now is that they don't get through the electric that I've got turned off. See if we can get them back. Come on, here. Come on, through here. So they're in the corner down behind these old wrecks down here. So all I need to do is, I say all I need to do, what I need to do is run them along the fence line there. Without putting them through the electric fence. Come on, off you go. Back up there to the gate. You know where that is. Okay, that's got them. On a farm, there's always a couple of things that you need to do every day. Mine is get cattle food ready and feed the cattle. And I'll tell you what, that takes up quite a deal of time in the day. So I try to make the most of the time that I've got by trying to get 2 or 3 things done at once. And I'll tell you something, sometimes it just doesn't. Sometimes it is just mind-blowing. It just doesn't work. And then you get people like phoning you and sending messages and stuff. And I guess you don't like to be ignorant. So you sort of take time to answer those, and, you know, by the time you get around to it, an hour job has turned into a 2-hour job. So I got a chainsaw sharpener earlier on today, a little Azito. Had them before. They've got a little diamond head sharpening stone there. And I've got to say, I've used them before. They are the only thing that I can sharpen a chainsaw with. You can get the ones that you plug into a USB port, but I got one that I can take with me, and it plugs into, or it doesn't plug into, it plugs onto a battery, 12 volt. I've used one for years, been without one for the last couple, and tell you what, I'm very happy that I got this back. So we're going to give the chainsaw a bit of a touch up. So on top here, on this little flat piece of steel, you've got the degrees. You've got 25, 30 and 35. So you can put it on the chain, and then you can line up your degrees. That's 30, that's 35. I normally do the saws in between that, about 32 and a half. So I think that's what we'll stick to. Well, here we are on another morning. It might look okay behind, but it's been really foggy this morning. A touch of frost on the ground. At the moment we're at 6 degrees Celsius, which is around, I don't know, 38 degrees Fahrenheit, something like that. Okay, let's get on with a bit of feeding. So we made a bit of a change to our feeding regime, where we were feeding a mixture of bread, pellets, vitamin powder and hay in the mornings. Well, we don't do that anymore. They're getting a lot more natural feed during the day, a lot more grass and a lot more out in the bush. So all we feed them is a bit of hay to keep their stomachs going properly now of a morning. And we feed them the supplementary feed at night. Finding that that's working out pretty good. It takes a little bit longer of a morning, but I think the benefits are there. So one of the major feedlots here had a study commissioned on feeding cattle at our latitude, and the study found that feeding oat and hay and natural grasses kept the cattle's body warmer through winter than what supplementary feeding does. Now, whether that's right or not, I don't know. I'm not saying it's right or wrong, but we're giving it a go. And at the moment, it seems to be working pretty good. Well, we've got a stack of beans up. The rain did an excellent job on them, and they're coming up beautifully now. We put a bit of chicken manure on it before it rained, so that was even better. And now we'll just leave them to grow over winter. That'll stop any diseases that they could get coming onto them. I'll run up the rows here with the cultivator early next week, and that'll aerate them and get them going even better. Well, that's about all we've got for you in this video. Thank you very much for joining me over the past couple of days on our video. We'll do it again next week. Things are going pretty good. We've got beans up, we've got the stumps pulled out over there, ready for a fence to go up. Hopefully on Monday I might start whacking the plough over it and ripping a bit of it up. So that'll be good if I can get around to doing that. So all in all, coming into winter, things are going okay at the moment. Fingers crossed they keep doing it, eh? Okay, so until next week, see you next time.